Welcome, welcome students. Welcome to today's class. Today also we are going to see about chapter 3, that is decision making in PHP. Yes, do you all understood the concept of control statements? If else and switch case statements? Did you all learn that? You have any doubt in that? In if statement or if else statement or switch case statement? I think you all understood the concept behind the 3 control statements, right? Yes, we saw 3 control statements in the last class, that is if statement, if else statement and switch case statements, right? And an example program for that also we saw, isn't it? Yes, did you all work that? Yes, I think you understood the concept of the control statement. Today we are going to go into the looping statements. Yes, looping statements. To execute a set of instructions repeatedly based on a condition to be reached, looping statements or iteration statements are used. Okay, so please clearly understand, to execute a set of statements repeatedly based on a condition, okay, these looping statements are used. The looping statements of PHP are while loop, do while loop and for loop. These 3 statements comes under the looping statements. So what is meant by the looping statement? A looping statement is nothing but a set of instructions which is to be repeatedly executed until a condition is reached. Okay, it will have one condition. Till that condition is satisfied, that set of statements will be executed repeatedly. Okay, we'll go into the statements one by one in detail. We'll see all the statements. Yes, so in this, the first statement we are going to see is the while loop. Okay, so what is meant by the while loop? The statements in the while loop will be executed until the text expression evaluates to false. Syntax: while the condition is true, the statements will be executed and this while loop will end when the condition is false. Okay? Yes, we can check with the example program here. Okay, we can check with the example program here. The example program here is, we are having a variable called z and it is initialized to 1. Until the z reaches 6, the number is printed. Yes, until it reaches, see, numbers will be printed from 1 to 5 because the loop will terminate when the value of z encounters 6. We'll see the example program. Yes. Okay, we'll open we can have a new file. Okay, we'll have a PHP and z is equal to 1. We are initializing while, yes, this z is less than 6. We are going to print the number z. Yes, we are going for break because we need to print the number one by one in each line. Yes, here we are going to increment this z value using a post increment. Close this. Yes, and here we are going to yes, right. No, we are going to save this program. Save here in exam history of student as our while loop program, right? So, right, while example program dot php, and we are going to type here http localhost student while example program. What is the name of that? WHEX, right? WHEX.php. See, the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was printed, and it reaches the condition, right? It reaches z is equal to 6, so it stopped the while loop. So this is the example program for while loop. Okay? Yes? Any doubt in this while loop? So this is how the while loop works. Okay? The numbers will be printed from 1 to 5 because the loop will terminate when the value of z encounters 6. The next one is about do while loop. This do while loop is also like a while loop, but the only one difference is the do while loop executes the statement first and then the test condition is checked, but it's not in the case of your while loop. In the while loop, the test condition is checked and then only the statements will be executed. And there is one drawback there. If that condition is not satisfied, okay, the while loop inside the statements inside the while loop will not be executed at least once. But in do while, the statements will be executed at least once. Okay, at least once the statements are executed and then only it tests the condition. But therefore, in while statement, the testing will be done. If the condition is not satisfied, statements will not be executed. It will just reject it and go to the next line, right? So the statements will not be executed henceforth. So this is the difference between do while and while loop. If the condition is true, then the iterations are executed again. It will go to the do and the same set of statements will be executed until it reaches the condition. Okay. So if false, the loop is terminated. Okay. So example, see, do, the statements are executed at least one while the condition is checked. If the condition is true, it will go to the do statements and here the statements will be executed once and once again until it reaches the condition. Okay. So if the condition is false, it will come out of the do while statement. This is the do while loop and the example for this is, see, do print number. We can check with this now. Yes. Okay, we can check with this program now. In this program itself, we can change it. Yes, we can make this as do. Yes, same thing, but here instead of here, while z is less than or equal to 5, right? So we are going to save this and we are going to run this program. Same here, right? Okay, we can have like 10. Yes, because 5 always 5. So we can have as 10. Let us check whether this, see? Yes. So this is how your program runs in the do while loop. Okay? Yes. Any doubt till now? So this is how your program runs in the do while loop also. So in do while loop, the statements will be executed at least once. Yes. So the numbers will be printed from 1 to 5. The loop is executed at least once before checking the condition. Yes. The next one we are going to see is about the switch for loop. Okay. So we saw while loop, we saw do while loop, and example program also we saw, right? The next we are going to see is about the for loop. To execute a part of a program a specific number of times, for loop is used. Okay. So the syntax for the for loop is for. This is the initialization statement, condition and increment or decrement, and statements to be executed will be here. Okay, where this initialization is assignment. This initialization statement is assignment statement like I is equal to 10, I is equal to 1. Okay, which is used to set the loop control variable to an initial value. So this initialization statement sets the loop control variable to a initial value like I is equal to 1 or I is anything to the initial value. This condition, it is a relational expression like I is up to the condition I is less than or equal to 30 or I is less than or equal to 20, like that, which checks when the loop should be ended. So this condition is where the conditional statement where the loop should end. That state expression will be here. Increment statement that changes the loop control variable each time the loop is executed. Either it can be an increment operator or it can be a decrement operator. Okay. Please be clear, this for loop contains 3 statements inside that. Okay, so for 3 statements and then your statements to be executed. These 3 statements, first statement is initialization, second statement is condition, and the third statement is increment and decrement operator. This initialization of the loop control variable, condition, according to which condition the loop will be executed and when the loop should be terminated. Okay, when the loop should be ended, that condition will be here. Increment and decrement of the loop control variable will be given here. Either increment or decrement according to the statements. Okay, so we can see the example program here. See the example program. In this, we are having the initialization. This is the initialization part. Okay. For this is the variable, loop control variable. We are initializing it to 1. And here up to 3. I reaches 3. The increment is done and print I like PHP program. Okay. So we'll just work it out and see. Only 3 times this program will run. Okay. This is called as the for loop. Only 3 times the program will run. We'll see here, see your PHP program for I is equal to 1, where I is less than or equal to 3 and your I plus plus. Okay. This is the condition. Print I like PHP. Yes. And we are going to close this. This is the program. You are going to save it as in exam folder, htdoc student folder. For example, for x.php. Save this program, go here, so http localhost student for example.php. See, I like PHP. Here we are not having any break, right? We can have break here so that 3 times it will be in a new line, right? For making it in a new line. See, 3 times. After 3 times, it will come out of the for loop. Yes. So, according to this program, this is the initialization, this is the condition, and this is the increment and decrement statement. So, initialization statement, conditional statement, and increment and decrement statement here. So, initialization statement, I is initialized to 1. Conditional statement, up to 3, this conditional works, the for loop will be executed. This I is for incremented the loop control variable. So, until it reaches this condition, this print statement will be executed. So, 3 times this print statement is executed, and the 4th time it reaches 3, so it comes out of the for loop. Okay. So, any doubt on this? Any doubt on this for loop? Any doubt in this for loop? No, right? Okay. So, the next one is your activity, your 3.5. So, in this activity, you want to write your favorite loop. We are having 3 favorite loops. First one is while loop, second one is do while loop, third one is for loop. So, in this 3, which is your favorite loop, you want to write it and why. The reason for liking of your favorite loop. Why it is favorite. You want to write it. It is your own opinion. Okay. So you want to write your own opinion. Which is your favorite loop? Why do you like it?